Goodness gracious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Great balls, it happened. We can't believe the event went ahead.
Great balls? I wouldn't call it great balls. Okay balls of fire. Semi-decent balls of fire. Yeah. And I actually broke tradition this time. I didn't watch all of the pre-show, but I tuned in. Well, it was dumb. They had Otunga on there.
Ugh. Even more reason not to watch it.
But I did watch the Cruiserweight title match.
Ah. Did we have a pretender amongst us?
Aye, aye. One of the pretenders. Who thinks he's on the Neville level.
Of course, we're talking about the man representing Titus Worldwide, Akira Tozawa.
Being accompanied by Titus O'Neil. And he was facing the king of the Cruiserweight. Evil Neville.
So I didn't watch it. How did it go?
It was a good match.
Okay.
Quite decent, back and forth. They showed some good chemistry there.
I was tempted to watch it, but I decided against it in the end.
Well, I feel I've got to support England's finest. One of England's finest, anyway. We haven't got a lot of English wrestlers over.
No, we don't.
But no, it was a very strange ending to the match. They were fighting on top of the top rope. Tozawa got knocked off, landed on his groin.
Ooh.
So he was there dangling on the top rope. And as the referee was checking on him, Neville kicked the top rope, causing, a boom ricochet. And strangely enough, that was enough to pin him.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, it's clever because he's not technically doing a low blow. He technically just kicked the ring rope. But it was a weird ending. But no, you're a winner and still Cruiserweight champion.
Evil Neville.
And he looked very angry when he walked off.
Is there ever a time where he isn't angry looking?
When Newcastle win a match? He is a Geordie. But on to the main show.
Yeah. And our opening match was Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins.
Oh, yes.
Now, I expected a lot of this match coming into it. And I think it fairly delivered up to it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Simply because I'm old school and I like matches that are just one-on-one with no BS and a clean finish.
Yeah, that's always good.
Well, sort of clean finish.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some good spots in this match. When he DDT'd him on the ring apron and Seth looked like he just planked upwards.
Yeah.
He hit him on the hardest part of the ring.
Damn it. Beat me to the punch. Yeah, we gotta keep on reminding you it is the hardest part of the ring.
Well, they keep on reminding us every time.
Yeah.
But no, in a very despicable manner, he raked the eyes of Seth Rollins.
He went to town on that eye.
And that led to Sister Abigail.
And Bray picking up the 1, 2, 3.
Which is surprising. I mean, this is actually Seth's first pay-per-view loss since last year.
Yeah, it's been that long. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really count the Royal Rumble as a loss.
No.
I mean, he wasn't even in the Royal Rumble. What am I talking about?
It's very true.
Yeah. So Seth's first loss on pay-per-view since, I think, Survivor Series was the last time.
Wow. Been a long time then.
Do you think he won at WrestleMania? He won at Extreme Rules? Oh, he lost the Fatal 5 where he wasn't the one pinned.
No.
So, yeah. Enjoyable start.
Yes. And now we move on to the epic grudge match.
Oh.
This one's been getting nasty the last week or two. Of course, we're talking about Enzo Amore versus Big Cass.
Yes.
And I don't know if you saw or not, but someone very cleverly took a picture of Big Cass walking down to the ring, and where it had his name across the Titantron, they timed it perfectly to, as he was walking down, his head was covering the sea.
Oh no! Oh no!
And it just said Big Ass.
Big ass. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that one up. Ooh. That's some bad positioning right there.
Yeah.
Well, what can you say about this match?
Gosh!
Oh.
Well, it did happen, but not at the hands of Rusev.
It went exactly as expected. I think Enzo got in, 3 punches, if that.
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, he got his ass tossed out the ring. I said to him, stay out, don't get back in the ring, just take the count out. But he got back in the ring.
And he got hit with a big boot.
Yeah, a huge boot.
Mm.
And that was it. Well, there you go. 5 minutes of Big Cass beating up Enzo. Which was exactly how it should have happened.
And funnily enough, we're now moving on to the longest match of the night.
Yeah.
We are, of course, talking about the first ever tag team Iron Man match between the Bar
The Bar.
and the Hardy Boys.
Yes. So, what did you make of this one?
I didn't mind it, but I just didn't like how they worked out the pinfalls and that. I mean, Sheamus and Cesaro picked up their first pinfall after 16 seconds.
Yeah, it was pretty
into
much
the match.
right after the bell rang.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan-esque at WrestleMania a few years ago. Sheamus just ran in, done the bro kick, 1, 2, 3. And they were 1-0 up straight away.
I mean, I enjoyed parts of this match. I mean, it did get exciting at certain points in it. But realistically, because they're in about a 4-month rivalry now,
Yeah.
it's kind of difficult watching without saying, I've seen this.
Yeah.
And 30 minutes, you really got to keep them entertained for 30 minutes. Iron Man match is a difficult one to pull off. That's why they very rarely do it.
Yeah, I mean, my problem is I'm not a huge fan of the Bar. Huge fan of Cesaro, and I feel they're wasting him in this tag team.
Yes.
But, yeah. And of course, we're waiting for the inevitable with the Hardys.
Yeah.
Teasing us.
I think that's the big problem I have with the Hardys at the moment. I was worried that they were going to bring him back and they were just going to go back to being normal Hardys again. And they did. And it's like, it's not the Hardys I want to see. I mean, I like their work, but...
Yeah, and then we did have one part. I think it was when Matt and Jeff done a double team from each corner. And I swear it was this when it happened. I don't know if maybe Jeff accidentally caught him with his... Well, no, it wouldn't have worked that way. But basically, when they done that tag team springboard moves, that's when Matt got his cut above his eye.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
Blood all over the place. Cameramen did their best to try and look away from it.
Yeah.
But you could see he was gushing.
Yeah. And of course, the referee put his trusty rubber gloves on.
I mean, for the rest of the show, there's just this patch of Matt's blood in the ring.
Yeah. And to be honest, I was a little bit annoyed with the ending. It was a little bit too predictable.
Yeah, it went to 3 apiece.
And then I think was it with about 30 seconds to go.
Hmm.
Sheamus and Cesaro picked up a pinfall, and then Matt done a twist of fate to Cesaro, and then I think Jeff did go up top and do a swanton, and then they were 1 second short of getting another pinfall.
Yeah, the pinfall happened and it ran out right before the 3.
Yeah. So, the Bar win.
And this is a problem I have with the tag division now. I mean, you've got Cesaro and Sheamus are bad guys, right?
Yeah.
Hardy's, you're going to say they're done for the moment. Who's next to challenge for the tag titles? They've just split up the only other face tag team they had.
You know what I say? I say screw kayfabe. You get the Good Brothers in there.
Yeah, I'd love for them to be... Funny thing, they actually beat Cesaro and Sheamus for the tag titles the first time they won them.
They did.
So they could do it again.
Yep. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, obviously the Revival should be coming back shortly, but you'd argue the point it's way too early to be putting them in the tag title picture. Yeah, there's no one really, unless you sort of class the Miz Taraj as a tag team.
I reckon they will eventually, but no one's going to cheer for them, are they?
No. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to put this as bluntly as it is. The Miz Taraj, though, Curtis Axel, who a lot of top people within the company have openly slagged him off in public for not being anywhere near as good as his dad.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got the lesser of IRS's semen.
Ooh. Ow. That's low. Oh, my God. He's going to need some ointment for that burn.
So, yeah. Yeah. Raw really haven't got an awful lot of tag teams.
No.
They really didn't think this draft through too well, did they?
No, they didn't. Well, no, I mean, realistically, Rhino and Heath Slater are the only other face tag team Raw have.
But to be fair, except for the ones that we've already spoke of, they are the only other tag team on Raw.
Well,
maybe conveniently one of the SmackDown tag teams, their contract will run out and they'll be free agents.
Oh, let's not do that BS again. What do we got next? On the next one. Ooh. I feel like we're going to be talking for tag teams for ages. That's right. Okay, and next we have...
wasn't it Bailey and Alexa? No, Sasha and Alexa.
Yeah, well, we'll go with that. I don't actually remember the order, but we'll go with that one next. Well, that was good. I'd love to give it a glowing review. How long did it get in the end? 11 minutes.
More than the Intercontinental title match. And Enzo Cass.
You see, other than Alexa doing that trick where she dislocated her arm again.
Yeah, and I picked up on something straight away. Michael Cole was giving all this BS. Oh my God, we've never seen this before. And I was like, yeah, she died like 6 months ago.
She did.
So how have we never seen this before, Michael?
Oh, that was when she was on SmackDown. Michael doesn't watch SmackDown.
Yeah, I have to say I wasn't too excited for this match, if I'm being honest.
It was okay for a women's match, I guess, but it felt like that. You remember the old Cena and AJ last year, the first one they did, where it was like you watched it and you could tell that they were blatantly saving stuff for a rematch.
Yeah.
Well, that's the feeling I got from this one.
Yeah, because I imagine they're going to go with Sasha for a little bit, and Bailey's been done, and heaven forbid they do heel versus heel. So that rules out Nia Jax, and nobody cares about Alicia Fox.
No, especially not after last night, anyway.
Oh dear.
I'll tell you about that later. So, yeah, this had one of the, what we call a dusty finish. Because he would have wrote this. It was the basic, oh, I'm getting counted out so I can keep the title.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but they do it from time to time.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that a heel champion will do every so often.
So. And of course, this enraged Sasha. And she went for the attack after the match.
Yeah. And it spilled up the ramp to the announce table.
Yeah. Booker was flipping off. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Yeah, it looked like we was going to get a broken announcer's table, but then we didn't, and Sasha done a diving stomp thing.
Diving knees.
Yeah. And that pretty much killed that one.
Yeah, that was it. So your winner and still champion, Alexa Bliss, by count. Right. What do we got next?
Oh, a real thrilling match. Really get behind the Intercontinental title match.
Oh, Jesus.
The Miz and Dean Ambrose. Now, I really had to suffer in this match because just in my head I just had the whole time, oh my god, WWE are screwing me over. They're making me want The Miz to win this match. Just so this awful rivalry could be over and done with.
Yeah, I mean, I knew exactly how this match was going to pan out before it even happened.
Yeah.
It was just a non-stop barrage of interference.
Yeah.
From everyone. I mean, seriously, you had 3 people at ringside. Of course they were going to interfere. And it was just, it was every Miz match you've ever seen.
Yeah. And then I think didn't it end with, I think was it Bo Dallas caused a distraction and then Miz hit the skull crushing finale on Dean.
Yep, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a decent match. It was boring, it was predictable, and God, I hope it's over. But I fear I'm going to be let down. I mean, that was Dean's rematch clause, so surely that should be the end of it.
It should. It really should.
And yet you get the feeling it won't be.
Nope.
Right, on to the next one.
This is the match. Ambulance match.
Oh dear.
Braun
Oh God.
against Roman Reigns.
The big dog.
F you.
Another thing he stole from The Undertaker.
Yep. So, I actually quite enjoyed this match.
Yeah, this was everything it needed to be. It was just a flat-out messy brawl. I mean, there was stuff going everywhere. You had the stage breaking.
Yeah, Braun got put through the rather cheap electronic wall.
Yeah, the wall that looked like it was made out of Teflon.
So, yeah, and then again, Roman got chucked into the side of the ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a good match, and then we got right near the end. I think did Roman hit Braun with a Superman punch with the,
2 of them.
Yeah, with the ambulance doors wide open. Braun was stumbling about and that. Vince was getting heavily excited backstage. and then Roman went to go for the spear and he missed.
Yeah, Braun moved.
Yeah. And then he quickly turned back around, locked them ambulance doors. And your winner, Raw!
Didn't see it coming. I honestly thought Roman was going to win this.
Yeah, so did I. I wanted Braun to win, but I just thought, nah, They're gonna let Roman get this one.
But that wasn't the end of it.
No.
As if this wasn't bad enough that they're trying to, force Roman on us even though the fans rejected him flat out.
Yeah.
They decided to have him commit attempted murder.
Yeah, trying to keep this story as short as possible. Roman then, whilst Braun was celebrating the victory, Roman busted out of the back doors, hit Braun with the doors quite a few times.
Yeah.
Then he locked him in the back of the ambulance, and then drove it backstage, and then drove it into the back of one of them humongous truck containers.
Yeah.
Angle and Jamie Noble boy were going mental. They were really concerned for Braun. Ended up getting the Royal Navy. We ended up getting the Navy response fire engine.
Yeah, something like that.
And of course, an ambulance.
And then they tried getting another match going on.
Yeah.
Well, they were trying to rescue Braun from the ambulance, which no one saw other than the entrances.
Right. It was Curtis Axel.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was freaking Kurt Hawkins.
That's the one.
And Heath Slater.
Randomly.
Yeah.
But all the time, you had the people trying to get the doors open in the back. They brought out the jaws of life. And they finally did get the ambulance open.
Yeah.
I suggested, why didn't they just go into the driver's seat and drive it forward?
Yeah, that would have been easier.
But, hey, what do I know? And then Braun staggered out of the ambulance.
He had cuts on his arms, cuts on his forehead and that. He was stumbling all over the place. Medics were going, oh, I need to check you out, Braun. Go away.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
And he staggered off.
Get my back.
He's not hide and rake.
I was actually ripping off Steiner there.
Oh no.
Get my back.
And the medical update was Braun refused medical attention and walked off.
Yeah. And, in the midst of all of this, we did have a victor in the match that was going on.
Apparently so.
It was Heath Slater.
Shock.
And according to Kurt Hawkins, he hit him with a Canadian destroyer from the top rope.
I don't believe it.
Not even. But it would have been awesome to have seen that, regardless.
So, I think we got one more, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
The one that you all wanted to see. The build-up. The Beast.
And the destroyer.
And I was really excited for this one. I thought this is going to be a flat-out brawl. It's going to be ugly.
And it was. Before the bell rung. Joe attacked Brock from behind.
Yeah.
Then went ringside. Samoa Joe then put Brock through the German announcer table. And we thought, bloody hell, this is setting up the match.
Yeah. But no, Brock got up, he got back into the ring, he said, yeah, I'm going to do this. We're going to have this match.
Yeah.
And then that's where it started to get a bit tame.
Yeah, I mean, Joe had a fair bit of the offense in the start off. Then Brock hit a suplex or two. And he actually hit a move other than the German suplex as well. He hit a sidewalk slam on him at one point.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
But he didn't hit him with a stupid amount of suplexes. I think it was only about 6 or 7 in the end.
And then moved on. We got 2 German suplexes, and then F5, and that was it.
Well, yeah, the whole thing of the match was Joe trying to put him in the coquina clutch.
Yeah.
And he sort of got it locked in, but he couldn't get him down.
No.
And then as he had him in it, Brock kind of lifted him up and F5'd him.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
It was a bit tame.
We were expecting a full-out war between these two.
It was good, but I think they can do better. If they're gonna have a rematch somewhere down the line, and apparently it came out Brock is impressed with Samoa Joe and wants to work with him again.
Okay.
Hopefully they do a bit more.
I mean, I don't know whether it's an argument with, the booking it wrong and that, and the fact that they only got 10 minutes for the match. I feel personally they could have gone for 15 to 20 minutes.
Should have.
But yeah, hopefully they were saving some for part 2.
Yeah, it needs a part 2.
Yeah. And that was it.
Yep, that was the end of the show. So, hopefully, that's the first and last Great Balls of Fire.
And we're out.
Yes. From your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one. And we are out.
And we're out.